David, I see you shaking your head next to me. Are you not impressed with Danny Flamingo as our new champion?
Danny Flamingo managed to make me a believer when he won that championship with Chuck Devine. But is this wise? Is this wise to give a rematch to the guy so soon after you barely squeaked out a win to get that Revolution Championship right back around your waist? I'd be inclined to think that Danny Flamingo wants to say goodbye to that thing just as soon as he got it back on. But we'll see. I've been proven wrong before.
You see that, baby? That's what it's all about. That's what we here for.
Introducing first, to our left, he hails from Austin, Texas. Weighing in at 225 pounds, he is Chuck Devine!
Tell you something, Austin's a great place. They're really happy to get rid of him. Even more beautiful city now that Chuck Devine is gone.
And defending, he hails from the greatest damn city on God's green earth, Chalmette, Louisiana. Weighing in at 195 pounds, he is the Prince of Parish Road. He is the patron saint of St. Bernard, and he is the Wildkat Revolution champion,
Oh, and Chuck Devine, before the bell even rings,
Not waiting to get this thing
attacking
underway.
Danny Flamingo. This is for the Wildkat Revolution Championship. The new champion, Danny Flamingo, defending against Chuck Devine, and Chuck Devine clearly wants his championship back.
Exactly, Sammy. His championship back around his waist. Danny Flamingo is just keeping that thing warm.
Chuck Devine has become synonymous with the Revolution title. Look at that Luthes press from Danny Flamingo. Chuck Devine, the longest reigning Revolution champion in Wildkat history. Pick a name. Chuck Devine's name is on top of it. But Danny Flamingo,
Monkey flip.
big monkey flip connects. Has ruined the party for Chuck Devine.
All right here, baby girl.
Danny
right
Flamingo
here.
feeling real confident here.
And why shouldn't he, David? He won the main event of the Revolution Rumble, match of the year contender. Big boot right to the face, sends Chuck Devine to the outside here.
Man, new year, new Danny Flamingo. Where is this coming from?
Shut the hell up.
Who
From
is this guy?
shaping the heart.
I mean, look,
Now look at that drop kick and look at the.
they say that the championship elevates you because it is necessary. You have no choice but to seem like a legitimate champion. Danny Flamingo is DTF, determined to fly.
Well, he definitely flew in our main event at the Wildkat Revolution Rumble, doing something that I know that you doubted he could do. So many others have, that Danny Flamingo couldn't win the big one. He couldn't put championship back around his waist. Well, he did that, David, and he looks to keep that momentum here tonight at Kayfabe Fest.
Look, and I hope that he can do that. Because, look, what else does Danny Flamingo have? This is all he has. You think he's happy about that wife at home, those kids? I don't think so.
You see that, bro?
Danny Flamingo has
Unfortunately.
the appreciation, the respect of the Wildkat fans. Danny Flamingo has the love of this company that have been supporting him year after year after year, finally making good on those dividends. There's a lot going for Danny Flamingo, but Danny Flamingo better not take his eyes off the prize of Chuck Devine, because and there, look at that, just for a second.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
Look at that gut wrench, driving the Shalmation sensation down, taking his eye off of Chuck Devine for just a second, and Chuck Devine capitalizing.
We know that Danny Flamingo was dealing with injured, possibly bruised ribs later last year. And now here's Chuck Devine right back to that midsection Danny Flamingo. That could spell trouble early on.
If I were here yet, it was Chuck Devine and Rob McKnight who assaulted Danny Flamingo with the steel chair, injuring the ribs of Danny Flamingo. We don't know. He's been cleared to compete and defend that championship here tonight, but Chuck Devine clearly coming into this matchup with a game plan.
You saw that? That's a smart move right there. Chuck Devine, you're saying, oh, why is he pulling at Danny Flamingo's nose? What could that really do? When you're pulling somebody's nose, your eyes start to water. You start to get your vision blurred. You can't see what's going on in there.
Suplex from Chuck Devine, bigger and better than ever. Bringing the hurt to the new Revolution champion.
There you go. Chuck looks like he put on size.
Chuck is bigger, he's slower, but does that matter? Does he need to move fast when he's that powerful?
Probably all that tattoo ink probably weighs him down some, you think?
I hear it's heavy in lead.
I say 2023 was one of the best years of Danny Flamingo's career, capturing that Revolution Championship. Of course, getting a lot of praise from appearing in the new Iron Claw film as one of the fabulous Freebirds. And Chuck Devine has been, I think, a little miffed, and none of that attention has gone his way.
Hey, look, Chuck Devine was really upset that he wasn't included in Iron Claw's amazing wig budget, which Danny Flamingo was.
Yes. Exactly.
Chuck Devine said, "Where's my wig? Where's my $1,000?
boxing headpiece thing?
I'm not important enough to have a wig in this movie."
Wait a minute, the referee distracted here, and Chuck Devine using that wrist tape around the throat of Danny Flamingo.
I'll keep my eye on you, punk.
Chuck Devine having some choice words with a fan out in the audience here.
We had a great time this weekend here at Kayfabe Fest. We had a great panel meet and greets earlier all throughout the day at this great pro wrestling celebration here. And wait a minute, side rushing leg sweep from Danny Flamingo. And Danny Flamingo and Luke Hawks talking about the Iron Claw was interrupted by Chuck Devine. Wait a minute, cover here. Chuck Devine already getting the headspace in the face of Danny Flamingo earlier today.
Back to those ribs.
Again, back, focusing all that effort. You see the second he strikes Danny Flamingo, clutching at that rib section there. You hear the boos showering down on Chuck Devine.
Yeah, they really seem to love Chuck Devine here in Philadelphia.
Wait to cover
Mississippi.
here. Chuck Devine almost got caught there, and
Nice clothesline.
clubbing blow to Danny Flamingo right into the cover. Chuck Devine, one of the most dominant champions in Wildkat sports history. And you thought he had a bad attitude before, ever since losing that title. Chuck Devine has been inexcusable. And again, arguing with the referee, Danny Flamingo taking advantage of it, but
Well, you see, that's what happened with Chuck Devine. Chuck Devine's kind of got an opposite thing of what's going on with Danny Flamingo. This is all that Danny Flamingo has. Chuck Devine has more than this, but that championship became such a part of his identity. Now it's gone. He doesn't know who he is.
he has an opportunity to become a two-time Revolution champion. He's able to put away Danny Flamingo. Danny, a long way from that bottom rope, trying to push up, trying to get his way to break this hold here. He finally grabs the ropes. To force the break here for Chuck Devine, using all of that count.
And here's where I'm going to give Danny Flamingo his flowers. There's some gusto. That man crawled from halfway on the other side of that ring to get that rope.
But every time he made this call, pushing up, that puts even more pressure on the ribs, David. You gotta believe that Danny Flamingo is hurting.
Sammy, I didn't say he was the smartest bird, but I said he was tough. I didn't say that either, but I implied that he was.
Danny Flamingo has proven to be one of the toughest superstars in the Wildkat roster, coming back again and again and again, refusing to quit. And of course, he's now the new Revolution champion, but I mean, it might be all over here tonight. This reign might be over before it even gets started, Harper. And the abdominal stretch here from Chuck Devine, again, focusing all of that effort into the rib cage of Danny Flamingo.
I would hope not, because it's for the kids. Danny Flamingo's for the kids. They love him. You think these kids out here want to look up to somebody like Chuck Devine?
Striking those ribs. David, what has been your issue with Danny Flamingo?
Yeah.
Well, where should I start? Danny Flamingo claims to be a champion, yet he doesn't present himself as a champion. Danny Flamingo doesn't care about what he looks like. He doesn't care about how he sounds. Danny Flamingo could take some finishing lessons, maybe learn how to speak to an audience with some class, maybe get a gym membership, maybe look like a professional athlete.
Danny Flamingo is a man of the people, David.
Maybe
Danny
take a
Flamingo,
shower.
I think that's part of the reason why these great fans have always supported and loved Danny Flamingo. Danny Flamingo is living his dream. And look at that reversal.
Impressive,
Reversing
impressive,
into that double stretch
impressive.
of his own. You can't count him out, David.
Oh,
Look at that.
Wow.
I mean, look, to each his own. Some people
Hey.
living vicariously through Danny Flamingo is just that. They're like, he looks like me, that could be me in there. Me, I want to imagine I'm the real strong, big, tough guy, and I'm like, look how great I look in there. That's what I like.
I mean, Danny looks good for someone from St. Bernard, right?
Chuck Devine now setting up.
Rating on a
Danny
curve, you know what,
Flamingo.
Harper? I'm going to give that one to you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Over a pump handle slam here, picking him up and dropping Danny Flamingo down. Cover, Revolution title is on the line, and
You know what, Harper, and thank you for that insight. Sammy never seems to get it quite right. You know, maybe I am being too hard on Danny
You
Flamingo.
should, you know. You gotta let some stuff slide with Danny Flamingo.
See, Sammy, if you
He
present it
can't
that way, I
help it.
might be
He's,
more
you know,
inclined.
off of Paris Road.
Pick up this piece of trash, too.
Danny Flamingo clearly hurting. Staying in this fight, this is for the Wildkat Revolution Championship. We are live here at Kayfabe Fest in Philadelphia, Mississippi. First Wildkat sports event of the new year, and back and forth we go between Danny Flamingo and the Grime Chuck Devine. Blow for blow here.
First Wildcat event of the year in a brand new city. I'd call that momentum on our side. Now Danny Flamingo looking to get some on his.
Reverse there from Chuck Devine, though. Picking up Flamingo, we're reversing here, looking, grabbing, dropping the reverse DDT.
Title elevation. Title elevation. All right, Danny Flamingo, let's see what you got. Prove me wrong.
There you see Sayeb and Musa. The only man to make sure this stays one-on-one between Chuck Devine and Danny Flamingo. This is the rematch for the Wildkat Sports Revolution Championship. A match that won Match of the Year last year, David, and Danny Flamingo getting that second win here.
Match of the year for 2023, and I think that we're in the middle of a second classic right here, Sammy.
For that big Mafia kick.
Mafia kick.
Calls his shot, nails it.
Carlos Special connects. Is that it? And was that the last gas, the last opportunity Danny Flamingo is going to have tonight at holding on to that Revolution title?
Maybe not the last one, but that might have been his best one, Sammy.
Look at that, just a headbutt right to the sternum, right to those ribs again on Danny Flamingo. Look at him clutching. And now Chuck Devine going for skull session. Connects with it.
Nice.
That is it.
Roll him over, come on.
Danny Flamingo taking a
No.
bad brawl on that,
close.
as you saw as he came down, jabbing his jaw against the back of Chuck Devine and then slamming his face into the mat.
And look at the expression on the face of Chuck Devine. He cannot believe that Danny Flamingo just kicked out a skull session. That's how much the Revolution Championship means.
Are you gonna do it again?
Going for another one here.
Ooh.
Wild back elbow connects.
Slight
Maybe this
hesitation.
uncharacteristic of Chuck Devine going up to the top rope.
And again, we saw Chuck do this before. Chuck Devine going up somewhere where he doesn't belong, and it spelled trouble for him before, and it could spell trouble for him again.
I gotta appreciate that. That's how much the Revolution Championship means to Chuck Devine. But look at Danny Flamingo. What is this here?
What's he gonna do here?
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Get out of there.
Oh no.
Shades
Looking
of
for it off
Pierce
the
versus Flamingo here, and that dropping neck breaker off the top rope. My God.
That might be it. Chuck Devine dangerously close to the ropes there. Could easily get a foot. And there it is.
There we
Referee
go.
right there to see
There it
it.
is. Ring awareness from Chuck Devine. He is raging.
Danny Flamingo taking advantage of the opportunity, dropping Chuck Devine. Big move, and unfortunately,
What's Chuck Devine got there?
bad ring position.
Chuck Devine has some sort of substance in his hand.
Referee talking to Danny Flamingo. Chuck Devine has something. What is this?
Some sort of item.
Wait, Chuck Devine trying to throw the power in the face of Danny Flamingo here. Danny Flamingo able to avoid it. Hits the CDM. Chuck Devine
Hit
trying
him,
to steal
Danny.
one behind the referee's back. Danny Flamingo right there
There
to
you
see
go.
it. Hits the CDM. Danny Flamingo continues his reign as Revolution Champion.
Well, that was one of the most devastating, if not the most devastating CDMs I've ever seen. Chuck Devine basically died on the mat.
One of Chalmette's most deadliest maneuvers from Danny Flamingo.
Could have counted till 10 on that one. Chuck Devine was out.
As Danny Flamingo made a believer out of you, David. He won the Revolution title. He won the rematch. I think the Revolution title reign is set in here for Danny Flamingo.
What's this powder?
Hey, I'm a believer, but
That's
until
in
I
the
get a
ring.
pair of those Danny's panties, I'm still not a fan.
You guys see the powder?
The referee didn't see, but neither did Danny Flamingo, able to move out of the way. Chuck Devine came with a backup plan to try to steal back that Revolution title, but Danny Flamingo outsmarted Chuck Devine, avoided the powder, hit the CDM. We will roll into the new year with Danny Flamingo still Revolution champion.
What was that? Was that some sort of